didn't smoke cigarettes at all. And I was trying to help them to quit smoking cigarettes. And then I found out they had a bad crack cocaine habit. And that's how they was kind of like masking the crack cocaine habit, was with the cigarettes. They'll sit outside and try to, like, you know, cover it with the cigarettes and all that. But and I tried to tell them to stop smoking cigarettes. And I was just carrying on my daily routine, like, you know, walking to my uncle's CBD store, purchasing my medication, going back to the house, finishing whatever work I had to do, you know, utilizing the CBD, you know, for medication, and that was it. Yeah, it helped a lot, but the thing is, it's a long walk, and I have a lot of injuries due to police brutality, so it's like walking several miles to and from every day, then being harassed while I'm walking there to and from is kind of overwhelming. It's very overwhelming, actually. I live in Broward. So make a long story short, make a long factual story short, you know, being harassed everywhere you go is really overwhelming, and it's frustrating. It's kind of like it'll make the most humblest, most nicest person very frustrated, and it'll cause them a lot of fatigue, and it'll distract them from the, you know, accomplishing necessary living goals. So, you know, I stopped walking all the way down there and walking back, and I had to resort to just buying a pack of cigarettes from the nearest gas station to cope with the stress. And then at the same time, trying to hurry up and, you know, fulfill all my doctor's appointments and all the specialist appointments during the time frame of notice of unavailability that I filed in the courthouse. And I had to file a notice of unavailability for the police brutality cases because I have a lot of doctor's appointments that I have to go through because of the injuries that Officer Ron Rodriguez caused when I reported his misconduct to his supervisor, Sergeant Edwin Gomez, in Miami on August 7, 2018. And then they tried to cover up the police brutality case because the officer put me in a chokehold. I said I couldn't breathe 5 times. He twisted my neck to the right, trying to break my neck. The 5th time I said I couldn't breathe. Then he picked me up and body slammed me on the concrete, and he did all this in front of his supervisor, Sergeant Edwin Gomez. And then they took me to the hospital, and in the hospital, Jackson Memorial Hospital, they tried to cover it up. And then after that, I had to go to like several entities and municipalities that were affiliated with the City of Miami Police Department, UHealth, and Jackson Memorial Hospital, and the Healthcare Administration. And they all, in accordance with each other, tried to cover it up. And it turned into a citywide cover-up. And I had to move from Miami to Broward to be closer to my family. My dad, who retired from the Broward Sheriff's Office after 30 years of service, he retired from the Broward Sheriff's Office after 30 years. And I moved from there to here for my safety, and it followed me here, the harassment. You know, so I had to refile the case in Broward Court. I had to request concurrent jurisdiction, and because it's a violation of Chapter 18, Florida Statute SS 1513. There's concurrent jurisdiction. So I requested a concurrent jurisdiction and also requested the notice of unavailability. And in the process of me trying to, you know, accomplish all of the doctor's appointments and everything I needed to accomplish before, you know, I proceeded with, you know, the court hearings, I ended up coming to the hospital because my left arm went numb while I was at the AT&T store. And I was getting a phone that was compatible enough for me to be able to document all of the legal documents and exhibits of evidence on my phone, so I wouldn't have to go to and from the library so much and risk catching corona. And sure enough, I messed around and caught corona while I was in the process of commuting. And when I came to the hospital, they told me I had corona. And then when I got to the hospital, I've been here ever since the 5th. Yeah, I already paid my rent and everything. I paid it on the 1st, and yeah, everybody knows him. Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. Yeah. You see how much it's affecting me? Like, I'm short-winded while I'm talking to you. I have breathing problems. Like, it's so many different things that's wrong with me because of this situation. You understand what I'm saying? I got pulmonary nodules that need to be surgically removed. I have a mass in my neck that needs to be surgically removed. That's making it difficult for me to breathe. It makes the left side of my face warm, and that's because the officer choking me and twisting my neck. You understand what I'm saying? There's so many different things. I got protruding vertebrae in my neck and protruding vertebrae in my lower lumbar, you know, that need to be surgically operated on. It's like so many different things that's wrong with me that I'm like forced to suffer through, you understand? And on top of that, I got COVID-19. Yeah, no, I never had a fever. I had an allergic reaction to Ativan. They gave me an injection for Ativan, and I had an allergic reaction for like 14 days. And my nose was stuffy, my throat was stuffy, and they told me that, they said, oh, well, we didn't see on your allergy list that you were allergic to Ativan. I said, because the name that you registered me with, Omar Fouad Jr., is an incorrect name. The name with my allergy list is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad, and it has the list of all the allergies that I'm allergic to. Ativan, Haldol. Yeah, I had a severe allergic reaction. Oh, well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing that I have every time they give me that. And on my allergy list, let me explain to you. On my allergy list I'm allergic to Ativan. I'm allergic to Haldol. I'm allergic to Sapphris. I'm allergic to Sapphris, Sapphris. It's something like Ativan. Hey, you can put it right there. Thank you for the food.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You can put it right there on the sink. No, you can put it on the sink right there. Just put it right there.
Put it right there?
Yeah, just put it right there. Thank you so much.
So what else? You don't need anything now?
What kind of food is that?
Do you want the Pepsi?
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to explain to you real quick, so because you're the administrator, I made the report, and then my real name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad. All right, fresh chicken, broccoli, and rice.
Just send it too.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna eat that right now. So then,
so you good?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm just here for you.
Thank you, Marie.
Thank
you. Yeah, and then so make a long factual story short, because I'm starting to feel dizzy. And my neck and my back is hurting. My name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad. On my allergy list, from every hospital that I go to, from Broward to Miami to West Palm Beach, from JFK to Jackson to UHealth to Broward General to Broward Medical Health, all these places, Coral Springs Hospital, all these places. Yeah, Northwest Medical Center, my son died, all these places. That on my name, Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad, it says on my allergy list that I'm allergic to Ativan, Haldol, Sapphris, Zyprexa, Metronidazole, ibuprofen, and I think like 2 more other ones. I can't remember the name though, but I have the same allergic reaction every time. My nose gets stuffed up, my throat gets stuffed up. I start talking like this, my tongue swells up, I start feeling dizzy, and it's the same symptoms every time, and it lasts for like a week or longer. And it's the same thing. And on the lady, and it's a normal allergic reaction that a lot of people have, but Nurse Vicky, she was like hiding what she was putting in the syringe. And I explained to her that I was allergic to it. And then they tried to blame it on the fact that the name Omar Fouad Jr. doesn't have an allergy list that states that I'm allergic to Ativan. I'm a medical marijuana patient. Dr. Murphy prescribes me medical marijuana. I'm none of that. I got chronic pain. I suffer from fatigue. I suffer from depression, anxiety.